Clobberin' time!
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Clobberin' time! Clobberonimo! It's clobbering time! Clobberonimo!
Greetings, clobberers, clobberonimos, clobberooskies, clobberets, clobberoids, clobberians, clobbologists, and every other kind of clobber. And if you're not a clobberer yet, the secret is to bang the rocks together, guys. Welcome, my dear friends, to a very special edition of the B Monday of every month, where we have some Earth B coming at you. 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern, of course, but I'll be back on later. Well, I'll explain that in a little bit first. Let me say hello to my great guest, the Mr. J-Man. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me on.
Oh, yeah, man. It's always a good time. I miss this. Always look forward to this every month.
Oh, and we got a good one. This is a great one tonight.
Yeah, buddy, we've got one for you tonight, folks. Where did I put that damn thing? Did I misplace it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but we'll get to that in a second. Yeah. So, yes, everybody, we'll do some quick show notes and shout outs. Then we'll get down to beeswax, my good friends. But first, J-Man, what you got going on your channel? Tell us what's going on over there.
This Thursday, we're back doing Transformers Thursday. So that's Sean and myself. We're on season 2 of the G1 Transformers cartoon. So we're going to do the first 5 episodes. And then Friday, we're going to do Fourth World Friday.
Indeed.
So I believe we're on, issues 9 now of basically Superman's done, or Jimmy Olsen is done. So it's Forever People, New Gods, and Mr. Miracle. So it'll be issue 9 of all of those. And then it'll be 10, 11, and after that, it's all Mr. Miracle. So we're getting close to finishing. I think there's only like 4 streams left or something.
Oh, wow. Getting close to finishing up the Fourth World. Fantastic.
Yep. And then I think you're good to do Daredevil, right? Frank Miller's Daredevil. Let's do that.
Miller's Daredevil run. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to that, man. That'd be great.
Awesome. And then, next Mondays we're back on my channel so same time as this, but my channel for now it might be Legion of Superheroes, but might have Eddie from Bearded Shirts come on. He might come on, so we might just do a chill Legion appreciation.
That'd be great. Stream. Now the following week, which is the 27th, I won't be in town, so I don't know if I'll be able to make it. I'll be on a vacation.
Okay.
In Florida, and I don't know if I'll be able to make it at that time. I mean, later in that night, I was hoping to do from a remote location like the regular show, but I don't think I'll be able to make it for our Legion review. Unfortunately.
Okay. No worries.
That's the 27th, though.
I think that's the 27th,
yeah, that'd be great to have Eddie, though, man. I'd love to talk to him. What a great guy.
So there you go.
Greatest shirts ever. Okay, man. Let's see here. My show notes are as follows. Of course, really enjoyed being on Mark D with the C show last night. The Geekery, of course. Let's see what else is going on. Oh yeah, tonight, after this show at 9 Central, just a couple hours after this show, whenever we get done, that is. This is Doctor Who month here on Clobbering Times, and so since it's also comics night, I thought last week I did a show about Doctor Who comics in general, just basically some little brief tidbits of the history of the Doctor Who comics, and this week I'm going to review a classic comics review of Clobbies anyway, and that's going to be IDW's Doctor Who crossover with Star Trek: The Next Generation, which called Assimilation, which was about, I don't know, like 2011 or 12 it came out, if I remember correctly. And it's a pretty interesting story, so I'm going to just review it, be spoilering the hell out of it. Hell, be like I'm telling you a story. Yes, a bedtime story about Doctor Who and the Star Trek: The Next Generation crossover. Yes, indeed, yes. Then, Wednesday night, of course, bear in mind, Tuesdays. Oh, before that, Tuesday night, I'll go on Tom's channel, of course, as always, at 6 Central, 7 Eastern. But then on my buddy Nick's channel, Nick Weiser, he does, as you all know, on Tuesday nights, he does Toxic Tuesday. And I'll be on there as a guest because, he's doing the Roger Moore James Bond movies this month. Ooh. And he is, and I love those. And he's doing my favorite one, Live and Let Die. And he invited me on for that one. And he switched it. Last week he did Man with the Golden Gun, even though it's second. So that because Mark D couldn't make it. Mark D is his main engineer for that show. And he wanted to be there for Live and Let Die. I don't blame him. So do I. So on Nick's channel tomorrow night, Live and Let Die. And then back here on my channel on Wednesday night, more Doctor Who month. We're going to talk Doctors and Friends. We'll basically rate our favorite Doctors. We'll talk about who our favorite Doctors are in order, whatever. And then we'll talk about the companions of the Doctor. Then a week from Wednesday night, I'll count down my top 25 favorite episodes the night before Thanksgiving. Like I did last year, a different show for Thanksgiving, but you know what I mean. And then, of course, there's the Clubhouse Thursday night with our wonderful first officer, Commander Briggs, and our chief engineer. Actually, I don't think Mark will be there. Oh, he might not be making it there. He might not be able to make it. But either way, I think he said that. I hope he can. Anyway, but we'll have a review of a Blake 7. If we'll see if Mark makes it, and our review of Star Trek: The Early Voyages. We may wait for him though. I don't know. We'll see how it works out because he did just tell me that he might not be able to make it. And then, of course, I'll be back on Wednesday night. Early, I forgot Loki's comic roundtable, and then Tom's show Thursday night, and then, as J-Man mentioned, they're having a blast doing this. Jack Kirby's Fourth World Reviews with the great J-Man and the great Sean himself. We are having again, I know I'm having a blast doing this, and it'll be sad to see it gone, but it'll be quite satisfying to have done it all, So,
yeah, it's been great with these. These have been awesome, and it was just perfect time. And got the omnibus. It's like, let's do it. Let's finally read it because I never read any of these before. I started it a few years ago, and then I just didn't finish it. So I thought, if I make it a stream. And then I've got you and Sean depending on me, then I know I'll finish it.
There you go. I love it. I'm really enjoying it. It's a challenge and stuff. After that, of course, I'll go over to my buddy 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser on Friday Night Comic Shop Talk around 8:30 Central to the Comic Shop Boys. We'll have something for you. Don't know what, but we'll have something. And then, of course, finish it all off with Saturday Night Star Trek 4. More scintillating episodes of Star Trek for you. Berger, V'ger, whatever you want to call it. 4 more episodes, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. In other words, same Trek time, same Clubby channel. So there you go. Now, my dear friends, let us shout out our dear friends in the chat, and then we'll get started. What do you think?
Oh boy,
shall we roll? Okay, the great Eric K. With it here, not to get the shout out. Of course, our wrenches. The great Eric K. The Bronze Wrencher. Chris Persia, Vindicated Wrench of the Great White North. D. Bud Martin, the Wrench of Iron. Lord Thoth, the God of the Wrenches. What is in his ugly better half. Lady Thoth, Avon lives. Long live the Legion. My partner in crime on Earth B, who's here with me tonight, the aforementioned J-Man, the wrench without fear, and fellow reviewer extraordinaire. He's a legionnaire extraordinaire, in fact. Super Wrench Kal-El. Thor in Vegas, Manny's daddy, Virovich Mjolnir, and the rascally wrench himself, Fanty Outsider E, and their Clobber Time's own music, Meister Maximum Redstone. And let's see who is here, up in here with us in the chat, and we'll call them all out. And Gwagnar, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Simply Steve, what's up, old friend? Good to see you. Great longtime friend of the channel. Pat S, buddy. All right, man. Hope you're doing well, buddy. We miss you on the Geekery, man. Show up once, come say hi once in a while. Penny, good to see you there, Penny. Always lovely to have you here. Captain Infinity and beyond. Oh, I see that. HC. Oh, that happens with email sometimes. Sorry about that. Sorry it went that way, buddy. Good to see you though. Sorry, man. Minimus is here, and I guess that's everybody so far. Anyone else comes in? Hail Minimusness. So,
Claude, did we catch Claude?
He's Minimus.
Oh, he's Minimus. Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, he's Minimus Prime, actually.
I'm not privy to everyone's code names.
He's Minimus Prime. So now,
okay.
Yep. We got.
I do like Captain Infinity's Baron Munchausen.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I've got the poster for that. I used to have it hanging up in this room, and then I switched out for Alan Quatermain in The Lost City of Gold. Sorry, but I love that movie also.
Love it. I love Baron Munchausen, though. I hear you. Where Pete Miller, Daredevil, is when the artist Dave Mazzucchelli, Born Again, was top tier. Nicholas and I, about a year or so ago, Captain Infinity, my good buddy Nick Weiser, we reviewed thoroughly one night Miller and Mazzucchelli's Born Again, which is my favorite all-time Miller work, my favorite Daredevil story. But that was done a few years after he left the book for a while. So we're going to go back, J-Man and Sean and I, we're going to review this first run on Daredevil.
Yeah, I think we'll start with I think it's 158 or whatever my omnibus starts at, which is when he first did the art, I think.
If you want to start when he first did the art or just when he started writing, it's about like 160 or so is when he started watching it.
Yeah, but so anyway, we'll see. There's not that many. It's not, and if we do 3 at a time, it's really not that bad.
No problem. We'll work it out. But yeah, it's good with me. Just Joe, what's up, Jobber?
Hey, Joe.
So, Earth B, Bob Haney, for those unfamiliar, back in the early Silver Age of comics emerged a writer, not just any writer. He is the Hemingway of comics, sort of. Mr. Bob Haney was so legendary was his work in the 60s and 70s that after Crisis on Earth in the late 80s, there was a company, IGX, CGX, whatever they were. They presented these things called the Crisis on Infinite Earth Companions, and then one of them was one of the editions was just dedicated to all the different planets, Earths, that is, and they talked about Earth B, and in that, of course, they talked about Earth B as named after Bob Haney. It was kind of a running joke around the DC editorial and the DC offices in the 70s and 80s. But anything Bob Haney wrote took place on Earth B because he had no sense of continuity. He didn't give a shite about continuity. He just wrote any way he wants. He wrote Batman any way he wants. He wrote everything just like he didn't care. He thought comics were kid junk, as he said, but they sold. His comics sold. And so also wrote some of the wackiest comic stories you're ever going to want to read. Here we are. This is number 13. J-Man and I started over a year ago. Dave C., good to see you, buddy. Reviewing these, and we've managed to dig up some wacky issues. He wrote other comics, of course, but right now we're still on his Brave and the Bold issues. We've been picking and choosing, going all over the place. And tonight we have Brave and the Bold, issue number 113. Yeah, I try to make it with do each time pick mostly get him with different heroes, of course, which is fun for us. This is when they were going through their 100 pages for only 60 cents page, which means you get a new story and you get some reprint stories, which is kind of nifty, if you're a kid, especially because back then you didn't have trades or omnibuses or any of that crap. If you wanted to read the old stuff, it was fun for a kid to get to read it. And a kid didn't know what a news story, or if you're young enough, you didn't know what a news story or a reprint was really. So yeah, you got some fun stuff, but we're going to stick with the original story, the opener story, which is new, the 50-story killer.
Yeah, they should have called if they called it the story killer, it would have been Bob Haney, the story killer.
Yes, Batman fired. And I'll give you one other thing about my criteria for choosing these stories. He did a lot of stories that I don't really choose sometimes because they're just sort of they're not great. They're weird, but they're not weird enough. I need goofy. I need weird. I need nonsensical. If I get out of the first 5 or 6 pages and I'm not really like just, almost gobsmacked with the silliness and like how crazy the thing is,
right,
I try to find something else. It's got to catch me in the first few pages, and there's some pretty ridiculous things in the first few pages.
I want everyone to, in their minds for a second, think, okay, Batman and the Metal Men. So just think in your mind, okay, Batman's teaming up with the Metal Men. Just take 10 seconds and in your mind, come up with a story that you would love to see. Like, what would be cool? Like, oh man, who are they fighting? Like, so whatever you think of, it's nowhere near as cool as that.
Yes, that's another problem. But by the way, it's not the first time nor the last time he would team up with a Metal Man.
Right.
And I mean by Bob Haney. Apollonius Minion, my dear, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're safe out there on the road. And hello to the pupper. I hope the pupper's feeling better. So here we go. Batman and the Metal Man, Brave and the Bold, Mumbo 113. And there's some ads for stuff. This comic debuted in 1974. Here you got some other stories in there, but of course, the 50-story killer. Batman has battled every sort of sinister criminal in his long career, but now he's confronted by a unique villain who concocts a new crime hijacking scraper, and he's not Hans Gruber. And ironically, it's Bruce Wayne's own building that's ripped off for ransom in the 50-story killer. Yes,
like,
you heard it right.
Don't remind us of all the cool villains. Like, he's fought all these cool villains, and none of them are here. And this guy does not live up to that hype. You're like, this criminal is so cool. It's like, not really.
It's covered by Jim Aparo at least. At least we get some Jim Aparo art, folks. That's our best thing. So our seat as we open in the middle of the day in Gotham City, Batman and the Metal Men. A fresh spring breeze. I'm trying to see if I can. A fresh spring breeze whips bright flags and budding trees as an enthusiastic crowd listens to brave and ringing words. So I tried. Anyway, so this stupid new mayor, or whatever. I guess he's the mayor, right?
Linseed.
Yeah, but he's not Mayor Linseed.
He's not Mayor Linseed. No,
he must have got ousted. So I say to you as Gotham's new mayor, and Gotham City's new mayor, that our beloved town begins this day a new era, a new golden age. I thought it was the Bronze Age, Batman says, but Gotham still faces the same old problems: crime, corruption, and justice. Thank you, Batman, for thought ballooning that exposition for us. Then Gordon's like, wonder what our new mayor wants to see Batman and me about after the ceremony. Oh, I wonder.
I don't know.
New ways, new heroes always look best, but the world's an old place, and crime and evil wear an ancient face. So what is cast our must? So what is cast out? Must sometimes be taken back as the Batman and the unique band, the Metal Men, find their dismay. To their dismay, together they are confronted by the astounding challenge of the 50-story killer. Story by Bob Haney. Art by the great Jim Aparo. So, the swearing-in is over, and Gotham City begins the first business of its new golden age. So, Gordon and Batman are called in. I love swan song for a top cop. That's not telegraphing anything, is it?
No.
So Batman, I'm finished. The mayor just dumped me for a new police commissioner. Gave me the gold watch and the city's thanks.
Yep.
Said I was too old, that the fight against crime needed fresh blood. I can't believe it.
And can he just do that? Like, he's just like, okay, we have a new mayor. Okay, first thing I'm doing is firing this guy. Like, all right, I suppose.
I guess. I mean, he was sworn in, so I don't know. You got to wait. Yeah. I'm truly sorry, old friend. It's just politics. You're still top cop in my book, and always will be. Yeah, he's sort of like, yeah, tough break for you, pal, but I'm glad I'm fine. And he's saying poor Gordon is really too old. He really is too old. Getting too old.
Yeah,
they did him a favor retiring him before he becomes decrepit. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Jesus, Batman.
What an asswipe. And this is a Bob Haney trope. He always makes Batman out to be a complete dick.
Or Gordon, or both at the same time.
Yeah,
they talk to each other like shit all the time.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Hope someone does the same for me when my time comes. Wait a minute. Hope I'm not going to be fired. Oh, like you worried about yourself, but screw you. Wow. Yeah, go sit on a rocking chair, Gordon. All right.
Sorry, Gordon.
Oh God. Meet John Higgins, the new police commissioner. Gotham City owes you more than it could ever repay, Batman. But now we feel the time has come for you to retire too. Me retire? You must be joking. I'm not old. I'm not old like Gordon. Wow. Holy shit, Batman. Holy shit, man.
Can you retire a vigilante? Like,
I don't know how. When was he hired?
Happening?
Well, there were comics that Bob Haney made him. There was one that we did last time, I think, where they made a big deal about him being a deputy, deputized by the police department. I used to say it on the Batman TV show. That's one thing. That was camp. In the comic, he's not a freaking.
Yeah, he's not like, he doesn't get a paycheck from the minute you can't fire someone that you're not paying. But
he does have a badge, according to that one Bob Haney. I guess Bob, of course, that was, by the way, that issue was, I think it was before this one. So Bob said, well, he's a cop. Yeah. Look at that. I mean, I love a para, but look at the look. But he goes, sooner or later, your luck will run out. You'll catch a fatal bullet. Look at him. He's like, what's wrong with him? He's like having a convulsion. We got that from Neil Adams, by the way. Gotham City would never forgive itself. You better quit at the height of your fame. But who could you get to replace me? Pardon my saying, but Batman is unique, if I do say so myself. You found your replacement. Meet Gotham's crime killer squad. What do you mean?
Crime killer?
Killer? Greetings, Batman.
And where were they standing this whole time? Like,
I guess.
And like, how did he know Batman was going to show up to this? Like, this entire thing is a jumbled mess. It's like, you can't fire Batman. You don't pay Batman, even if he's deputized. You're not paying him, so you can't fire him. Yeah, why is he at a press conference?
You gonna fire the Justice League next? I mean,
yeah, like, why are the metal men hanging around the corner of a building waiting to be brought out? Greetings, Batman. We're all here to take your job. And it's like, okay, well, if the mayor is paying Batman, then I don't think he's getting a good deal, because the metal men are going to either cost 5 times as much, or they're paying them way less. Like,
they don't pay the metal. They're not people. They're just machines still, so they're not getting paid dick. It's Dr. Magnus that's raking in the money, and he's rich, I guess, so they don't care. But I don't know how that works.
This is the first instance where a robot took a human's job.
Yes. The metalmen, my old comrades. Robots don't get old. Bullets can't hurt them, and their unique metallic powers certainly equal or surpass your flesh and blood ones, you big wimp.
Yeah, you loser.
But they have my experience. I'm not known as the world's greatest detective for nothing. Wow. You didn't see this coming.
Yeah.
True, but what it took your lifetime to acquire through 1,000 crimes and dangers gold here, their leader got in minutes. Impossible. Wrong, Batman. Via computer, my responsometer has been broke-ribbed with every detail of your anti-crime career, every gimmick in your files, every technique you washed up, bum. That plus instant input and all the FBI, CIA, Interpol, blah, 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 make me a kind of super Batman. Wow.
Yep.
Exactly. So, you see, it really is time for you to hang up your cape and rest on your well-deserved laurels. Wow.
Yeah, see you later, Batman. It's page 3, so you're gone.
You're done. You see what I mean? It only took like 3 pages.
It's like right. I mean, Batman at a press conference and getting fired is like already weird.
It's gold. It's and I don't mean the metalman gold either.
Yeah. Oh, bye, Batman. I'm sorry, you suck. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Batman. You're terrible. Yeah, go away.
I like what was Mercury's like. Yeah, humph. I'm sorry too, I suppose.
Yeah.
A-hole. Mercury's an a-hole. And then of course, yes, at least Platinum, gave him a kiss. That's nice. She's a hot metal person.
Yeah.
Picasso, what's up, buddy? She's not. Of course, back then this comic was sexist because it was called Metal Men, and she was clearly a lady metal man. It doesn't make any sense.
We better cancel it.
Next to beloved Dr. Magnus, you're my favorite dream man, and we'll never forget you. Who? Like a zombie, Gotham's guardian walks for the last time down familiar steps. A human reject heading into the pages of history. Jesus Christ! Even the
is Robin fired? Is Batgirl fired?
I don't know.
Is anyone else? Like Robin? Batman should have been like. See, he's so concerned. He said, "Well, can Robin stay on? Like, how about Robin and Batgirl? Can they stay on?" No,
I guess not.
All you bat people have to leave. All you bird people have to leave. I'm replacing all the birds with metal men.
What about Green Arrow and Black Canary? I mean, I don't get it, man. You fire Batman? For what seems hours, he wanders numbly, aimlessly, but Batman wandering in the daytime.
Like it's just like someone goes up to him. It's like, Batman, do you need a hug?
Yeah. Batman, are you okay? Washed up, am I? I'll stop this fast. But as the bizarre bandit fires an armor-piercing rocket, Iron intercepted the rocket. Gold, being a very ductile metal, all I have to do is simply stretch to become the long arm of the law. Where'd you come from? Blah blah blah. He said they called him. So
what was this bazooka guy gonna do?
I don't know.
What was his plan, anyways? Like,
I don't know. He's just shooting. Something? Oh, there's an armored car maybe coming, I guess.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay, all right.
I guess. Looks like it might be.
Yeah, all right. So he was going to hit the armored car.
Yeah, armored car.
With a bazooka.
With a bazooka. That's nice. That won't.
You blew up the money. It may as well be marked, you asshole. You stupid asshole.
Can you fly, Bobby?
Can you fly?
Shall we return to headquarters? So, then they're mad at Batman. This is a court order requiring you to cease and desist from playing Crime Buster. Ever again, I regret having to use it. You might have been killed or fouled up the capture. Go home, read your press clippings, and leave the guarding of Gotham to the Metal Man. Wow.
Yeah.
What a bunch of ungrateful dickwads. Yeah. Hey, look, speaking of robots, Tor the robot's here.
Tobor
the robot. It is obvious that Batman is inferior to robots. I concur. I am a robot. I think this comic book is really good now that Batman has been replaced by robots.
What if that? You know what? I bet you that robot. I bet you the mayor is part robot, so he's showing favoritism. It's nepotism.
Spaghetti.
Go home and read your newspaper clippings, Batman. The robots will take over.
Hang it up, Alfred. Yep, he's hanging it up too.
Yeah, hang it up. Where's that coat hanger?
Yeah. Stiff upper lip. If only my heart were not breaking inside. Alfred, you hated him being Batman. Stop it. Anyway, so he goes to Wayne Tower. He goes to Nakatomi Plaza. Wayne Plaza. And soon,
ladies and gentlemen, please.
Gentlemen. Yep. Soon, the skyscraper's plush penthouse office. Something's wrong. He just sits there looking out the window. I wish he'd look at me once. He's so dreamy and rich. Whoa, Bob.
Whoa, hey, gold digger.
Bob, man, stop it, Bob. That's not nice. That's sexist. Bob was a well-known sexist, by the way.
She's a digger. Gold digger.
So all of a sudden, he takes a look at his spy computers where he's got cameras in everybody's office so he can watch the chicks. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like Sliver.
Yeah, there you go. And so he sees that everyone has been gassed. Next,
what's going on here?
Tower of Hostages.
Uh-oh.
He goes, shocked, baffled. Bruce Wayne flips from, flips from channel to channel. Can't find anything to watch on his closed circuit cable, so to be greeted everywhere by the same images. Hey, sleeping on the job, huh? Well, you're all fired. Not dead yet. But don't move or you'll be dead now. What in blazes?
What? It's Sandman.
It's
from the
Sandman.
JSA.
Yeah. He has. You know, by the way, they don't tell you that he has no arm till later.
Yeah,
He's missing an arm.
I had to go back to look at the art to see.
Right
like,
there,
if
you
he's-
can't really tell because there's a balloon over there. I mean, it's not really communicated until later they say it.
Yeah, they say it. Yeah.
So these dudes come in with masks. They've gassed everybody in the building except for Bruce Wayne because he had it all shut off and they needed him alive anyway. You, Wayne, were not affected by the gas because this penthouse office has its own separate conditioner. This is incredible. You can't hold an entire skyscraper captive in the middle of a city. Hey, there'll be a movie about it one day. If you mean help from outside, Wayne, it's already here. I myself notified Gotham's governor of the takeover, but he didn't call. Nobody told Bruce Wayne. And by the way, like the Metalmen, to hell with them. Why don't you call the Justice League? They'd be over in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I call Superman. It's done.
Yeah. Bob was replaced by ChatGPT and no one noticed.
No, but he if he was ChatGPT, it'd make more sense because ChatGPT just would write a logical story. like it would just be like be like, then they call Superman and Superman stops the gas. The end. Right? Like they wouldn't go through this convoluted mess here where like, metal men have to try to sneak around now. And
of course not. Hey, Doc Fortune, what's that, Doc? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome. So anyway, wackiness continues as he's talking about he will turn the gas on he will turn even worse gas that will make everybody die.
If that gas was bad, wait till you get this way to get a load of me.
If Bruce Wayne doesn't give him $27,400,000
right
you must be joking. That's a fortune.
Yes,
I prefer Batman paid it. Batman paid it. He's the one who really owes me compensation, but he's a poor reject. Retired reject. Therefore, his rich friend will have to substitute. If this weirdo only knew, he's really demanding money from Batman. No, thank you. We didn't know that. The reader was not. Wow. The readers of this comic, editor Murray Boltinoff, were so stupid. They don't know that Bruce Wayne is Batman. Thank you.
I was not aware of that.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
God, that's Marvel level pandering right there. Time's fleeting. The gas stick.
The Detective Comics number, whatever it was, for the origin of Batman.
Yes. Whereas we find out he's really Bruce Wayne. In case you were wondering. Relax. They're just window washers. They blast these windows. I mean, they murdered these suckers. They might have been real window washers.
Yeah. They've come to wipe and wash the windows.
He says they're cops. But they don't show you as a reader that they're cops. They just look like window washers. They're not. I don't see guns on them or anything that I can see. They just said, blast them. They could have been window washers, didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, Batman's like, you creep. I haven't had those windows washed in 2 weeks.
Yeah, who's going to do it now, man?
Who's going to do it now? You
know how tough it is to find window washers in the city? They keep getting killed by morons.
They keep getting killed by you idiots.
I like how Bruce Wayne calls his banker and says, I need this much money. And said, that's all you've got. It's your total worth. This guy knew his exact to the penny. His total worth is like common knowledge or whatever.
And then Bruce Wayne's like, yeah, but I just bought a hot dog earlier, so take that and subtract $1.20.
Yes. You see, I did my homework and know your exact worth, Wayne. Too bad you must pay for your friend Batman's sins. You will remain here from the gas while we check out the building. So he goes, take this under advisement, jerkweed.
I'm trapped in a nightmare with this nightmarish tie, which takes up half my chest and has a black polka dot.
That's a big freaking tie. Jesus, Bruce. Larry. What's up, buddy? So we're getting into the thick of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he starts looking at the dead bodies again. More dead bodies.
More dead bodies. So Bruce Wayne decides to break out his collection of 8-track tapes and try to bribe the guy. He says, man, I don't have a lot of money, but I have look, Neil Diamond Rainbow. I've got Janis Joplin's greatest hits. I've got the Carpenters Now and Then.
Yeah,
come on, guys. Like Johnny Cash, The Gospel Road. Come on, man. Look at this.
Yeah, that's got to do something here.
Yeah, because you don't want millions of dollars. I got George Jones. I got Rod Stewart here. I've got,
he's got the Deep Throat soundtrack.
Yeah, look at yeah, absolutely. The Osmonds Live, Moody Blues, Jim Croce. Come on, man. This is what
Osmond's
you guys
Live.
want.
That's it.
Yeah. You don't want any money. You want this stuff. 8-track tapes are where it's at, baby. I had 8-track. That's how old I am.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think my mom had some 8-tracks.
I have oldie McOldiness because I had them. And they're probably, there are people in this chat that had them as well. I would be willing to bet you. Columbia Gun Club.
Columbia House.
Shit. Yeah, Columbia House.
Bringing you the best in entertainment. Or whatever.
Yeah, that's tediousness. So the metal men try to break in. They're like the cops are breaking in. Again, they're just stupid. They don't know what they're doing. These guys, that's another thing. The metal men are pretty powerful.
Right.
If they can't deal with a bunch of idiot thugs. Hello, Putin's cat.
Hello.
They can't deal with a bunch of silly punks like this. This is again Bob Haney writing the characters down. You can't have them fighting super villains or doing some crazy stuff. They just infiltrate the building, but these thugs outsmart them, and they're able to get rid of them. We won't go into details.
So stupid.
No point in going into details. Trust me, the thugs win. And they're nothing. They're like punks.
Yeah, like they go through. So he goes through that. Like she goes through the electricity, like the outlets and stuff, and
yes,
they just get like defeated. And you're like, I don't understand. Like
they're nothing. Yeah, and then he goes, "Attention, metal men! I know you're in the building. They can't now immediately let the hostages die. I'm Hans Gruber's older brother. Can't." Can't we haul the hostages out in no time to collect them all and full pressure the gas was so they can't do crap. They're useless. You were warned I am increasing the gas flow. I mean, hostages now this is when Batman says, take this under advisement, jerkweed. So Batman basically, they put the bat signal up. Right. Maybe and they called in Commissioner Gordon. Maybe we were extreme. Maybe we spoke too soon, Gordon and Batman. Maybe a competent dumbass, our new commissioner, and the metal men can't do jack poop. But boy, Commissioner Gordon and Batman, that's what we need, right?
Yeah. Commissioner Gordon's like, I'm late for my wide tie meeting, so I can't do it right now. I'll have to call.
Wide tie meeting.
we have the wide tie community meeting every Monday, so I can't.
Hey, Brian Hepburn, buddy.
Wide tie Wednesdays.
Gordon, you and your wide tie are requested. So not long after they shine the Batman. Hey, Batman, would you please come bail us out? Because the metal men are too stupid.
Yeah.
But I thought they knew everything. He should say, no, you guys, screw it. Yeah, the bats. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's like it can only mean one thing. Okay, he needs the Batman. Well, sure, you're in this. Like, even this is like, why is Bruce's thought so stupid? The bat signal? What? That means I'm needed. It's like, yeah, you're needed where you are, dumbass. Everyone's like, gassed
he needs
out.
the Batman. Yeah.
Like,
he goes, no effort, right. It didn't sound like I'm ordering a pizza.
It's yeah.
What price? So Batman says, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah, boom.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. And so he springs into action and says, now I have a batarang. Ho, ho, ho. I'm not done with the Die Hard jokes yet, folks. I can't help it. This Batman in a building with dumb thugs, terriblists. That's why they call them That's why they call them terriblists, Kent. Now to the skyscraper Batman goes into, he wouldn't do this when they didn't give him the bat signal. He's just going to stand up there like Bruce Wayne with his thumbs up his ass.
Yeah, right. This is the other thing that I don't get. Like, why would Batman just stand there anyways? Okay, I understand. It's like, but this is his building. Surely he can protect his building.
Wouldn't it have been a more interesting story if he went, it was really like Die Hard. He went in, he was Bruce Wayne the whole time.
That would have been cool.
But then again, he has to wait. Hey, Brogu, from my old hometown, buddy. He had to wait until he got word from the dicks who fired him, even though they can't really fire him.
Right.
Put the bat signal up. And he could have said, you know what? Screw you guys. Call the Justice League. I'll just sit here and watch. I'm fine. Yeah. I'll give them all my money. I got some Swiss bank accounts I won't even be able to touch.
Yeah, I guess was that a lot of money? I guess that's a lot of money at this time, but it doesn't
Yeah,
seem
and
like it's
it's
that much.
$1974. I mean, $27,400,000 is. I don't know what that is
It's
today,
like
but still,
probably four times that.
you'd still think he would have more. But I guess it was a lot. Like Bob Haney knows, he don't know.
Yeah, like that would only be 100. That may be 150. What was it? 27 million or 270?
27,400,000.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a lot.
Even in 1974, I mean, it's a lot, but
Yeah, like
I
I would have thought he would have been a couple of 100 million in
for
1970.
Wayne.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's kicking some ass and kicking some ass. He's kicking some more ass.
Yeah,
And it's got great. Fortunately, we've got great Jim Aparo art.
And enjoy. Batman is doing Batman things in this one.
Now he's being Batman-y. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give Bob Haney credit for these couple pages where Batman, he didn't trip on a banana peel or slip on a banana peel and get shot in the back or something stupid like how he usually does.
Just the whole premise and setup is so stupid of him getting fired.
Yeah.
You could just had a normal story where Bruce Wayne's at work and that shit happens and even the metal men come to help him, but have a villain who has a way that makes it tougher for the metal men, an actual super villain, maybe not a one-armed punk.
Yeah, like you could easily change
the story could be okay.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne shows up to work. All of a sudden, there's hostages. They're like, they're like, we want your money, or we're gonna kill everybody, or whatever. Just like Die Hard. The metal men happen to be going by, and they don't know that Bruce Wayne's Batman, so they come in to save them. But the metal men get captured because the person behind it is really Riddler, or I don't know, whoever it is. And it's like, and they have like some device that can stop them. And then Batman's got to take care of it. And then that's it. Like, I don't like, even if you just made a generic story, at least it'd be kind of fun.
It would make some sense, but Gordon and Batman being fired.
Gordon, you're fired.
You're fired. You're fired. So anyway, he changes back to Bruce Wayne for some reason.
Right.
I'm losing patience about the money, Wayne. I'm just about to check on it. That was close. Yeah. Just had time to use the secret passage between the elevator shaft and this office. We saw that, by the way.
Yeah.
You didn't have to say that. Or think that. I mean, sorry. You've got the ransom, Charlie. Great. It must be delivered via helicopter on the roof in half an hour, right? Goodbye. Good. How does it feel to be a pauper, Wayne? Thank your friend Batman, except he's dead. Now about your part of the deal, the location of the gas supply. Once we're safe away with the money, I shall notify the police. Let's go. I trust you. Yeah. Soon, look, my God, piloting the copter. It's Gordon, so Gordon can fly a copter. Cool.
Right.
I can buy that. But while you're letting him, then he shows up. They go, wait a minute. You're no bank. It's Gordon. Got him. Didn't they think they were going to shoot Prisoner Gordon? Didn't Gordon think that these guys would shoot him?
Right, like he couldn't.
They hate him. They hate him and they hate Batman. If you show up and you're Commissioner Gordon, he's going to shoot you.
Yeah, and like, why didn't he do a disguise then or something? Like,
yeah, disguise. What in the? I thought there was when I thought, you know what? I thought because I had read this thing and I don't know how forever. I mean, if I ever did, I don't even know. I thought it would be one of the metal men disguised as him or some kind of clever stuff like that. That would have been clever,
right?
This, disguised as Gordon to throw them, whatever. But no, it's just Gordon showing up saying, shoot me. They retired my ass, so to hell with me.
Yeah.
He went to pull his gun out, too. Like the guy has a machine gun. You rotten killer. No, I'm a really good killer, actually. See, I got him on the first shot.
Yeah, I'm a great killer.
Yeah.
I didn't go to killing school for no reason. 10 years in killing school.
How did he double cross him? It's just they had the money in there, right? There's the money. The money's there. The bank, the money's all here in large bills. Good. Then you'll fly us at it. Oh, timer. So it's so ludicrous. Every bit of this is silly. So they decide to tie Bruce Wayne to the Y.
Yeah, what the heck?
So to speak. Oh, well, Wayne, you are a fitting topping to what will soon be a tower of death. As the copter whirls away, can't break free, and even if I could, what good would it do? I don't know. You'd get away and stuff because you're Batman, but
yeah,
I haven't a clue to the gas. I haven't a clue to the gas location, and it's only minutes till the deadline now. Then just oh my God, this letter. It's not lighting, but the repair crew was here this morning. That's it. It's not too late. Somebody help me. No one can hear anguished cries. So 50 stories above the street. So Batman basically, Bruce Wayne got one leg free. If I could just smash the neon tubing on the next letter at this moment, down below, the deadline's almost here. Batman and Gordon must have failed to look. The other letter just conked out. Something's happening up there. But we've no ladder that'll reach there. Metal men form up. We may as well do something in this comic. Make yourself useful for a change. So they do. They
He becomes scissors.
a human whatever. Chain, yeah, and they go up and they're able to rescue Bruce Wayne. Commissioner Gordon's still alive, but we must get him down to medical help. What happened to Wayne? So they got a good killer after all. So off goes Batman. And by the way, I may say that I can't stand the whirly bat. It's so stupid looking. Never good like it.
Yeah, it's awful.
I mean, it's okay, but I would see that like a bat. Where's the bat plane? The bat copter. Come on, man. Whirly bat? Bob? Jesus. So,
the Metal Men have done nothing. Like, nothing. I mean, if you're a fan of Metal Men, you'd be like, what the hell is this? Why am I even buying this comic? Like, nothing happens.
They're literally in this whole comic to, let's see, take over for Batman, then save Bruce Wayne off of that thing. That's it. Yeah. That's all they do is free Bruce Wayne, which anybody can do. So Batman, but he's dead. Why do you think he's dead?
Why?
There's no reason to think he's dead just because he was in an elevator shaft. He's trying to make us crash. Batman, I'll tell you where the gas is if you stop. He's coming, but he can't get a beat on him. So right here's the last time we see these guys. Right here. Like a wasp worrying a hawk, the whirly bat forces the chopper lower until crunch. Now, that's it. Batman killed him. I guess.
Yeah.
Or did he? I don't know.
They deserve to die anyways. They're so stupid.
He instead of dropping Hans from the, Happy Trails Hans. This is Happy Trails helicopter in the helicopter Hans. I guess we're gonna need some new FBI guys. I guess. He says, "I promise I'll never even think about going up in Wayne Tower again." Yeah, I still got die-hard jokes. Sue me. It is later in a certain penthouse office. Yes, when I was tied up on the roof, I noticed the wise neon tubing carried. Am I brilliant or what? Carried gas. Though the letter was unlit. Obviously, the repair crew really one-arms boys. One-arm. That's the guy's name. He's such a great villain. He's one-arms. Had substituted death gas for the neon. Wow. Ingenious. Then ran a this is exposition. Then ran a secret connecting hose. Blah, blah. We don't give a shit. It's stupid. So they don't like this. I just leave it like, who turned out to be a criminal Batman once caught. His wild scheme was to get compensation for losing his... Everybody read the comic. We know that. What the... Bob? Jesus. Well, as compensation, Gotham City is reinstating Batman and Commissioner Gordon. Guess they're still the top crime killers. Right on, says the Metalman. At least we're off the hook.
Yeah. Aren't they like, we lost a job here?
Yeah, I guess they're out of work.
We're out of work.
Well, they didn't really like it anyway. Yeah, they weren't. Yeah, they didn't have too much. They didn't care. They didn't care. Let's see. The best look in the beginning were the words by Bob Haney.
Oh, I didn't see this.
I'm gonna have to read this later. It's got that picture of him though.
Oh man.
It says by Bob Haney. The rumors of my birth were not exaggerated, and 26 years. 59? 26 years after the invention of the wheel, I came into this breathing world in Philadelphia, PA. It was all about himself, I guess.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And look, what's next? Brave and Gold Cold Stars. Ooh, Brave and Gold. The Spectre, the Creeper, yes. Phantom Stranger, the Demon, yep.
Wow.
Batman's telling their stories. Adam Strange, cool. He's basically DC's John Carter, but that's okay. Wildcat rules. I love Wildcat.
Yeah.
And we got a
Yeah,
Challengers of the Unknown story.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so they're gonna do. I'm sure when he teams up with any of those guys, it's like we can make up our own Bob Haney team ups. It's like this. He teams up with the Spectre in a recent rash pizza store robberies. The case of the pepperoni pizza thief. It's like
Yes.
Spectre's like, hey Batman, I've noticed that anyone who orders a pepperoni pizza, it gets stolen. Let me investigate. Like that's how interesting it'll be, right? Like,
yeah. Well, I've read a couple of his Spectre stories. I'm thinking about using one of those soon. They're not. I mean, they're weird, but I need it. I mean, this, like I said, you got to grab me in those first 3 pages. Suzanne Eckstein, hello there.
Hello.
And their demon stories as well. So I mean,
the demon shows up to fight like someone who doesn't pay the restaurant tab or something.
Yes,
a dine and dash.
A great issue.
Yeah, Batman. Yes, Commissioner. Oh, there's been several dine and dashes recently in Gotham City. I better figure out. And then, meanwhile, Jason Blood happens to be in a restaurant and notices a dine and dash, and it's like, what is it? Beware. No, what is it? Beware.
Rise,
disappear the form of everywhere. You become the demon again. And it's like
gone the form of
gone. Yeah,
rise the demon.
And then like the people are like, oh no, we should have. It's like I told you, Walter, we should have paid our restaurant tab. It's like,
yes,
this is
terrifying.
Like the dumbest crap.
It's so ridiculous. It's great. I love it so bad. Oh wow, some great Joe Kubert Viking Prince comic.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, Viking Prince was cool. Remember they actually told his final story on the Justice League cartoon. They did that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
that's awesome. I don't think I've read any of these.
They referenced him. That's what I want right there, world's finest. And then I'll teach you some karate.
Oh, and it says jujitsu though, so I don't know which one are they training you in.
Jujitsu. Yes.
It says karate, and then it's this book belongs to who? Me.
Was the one and only to edit these damned 100 pages without complaining. Thank you, Flatterman. Way to go, Flatterman. We like you.
We like you.
Did you buy some MPGs?
No.
Zingers.
Yeah, karate.
There we go. Solution double clues. Oh, wow, look. 2 of the Super Friends, Batman and Aquaman, team up in the September Braven Bowl to solve the mystery of the last jet to Gotham.
Right, so it's like some airplane disappears, and then what happened? Oh, the pilot was evil and wanted to kidnap someone on the airplane.
Yes.
It's like, oh, okay. Like,
wow. Ravenscroft, what's up? I'm leaving on the Gotham jet plane. I don't know when Wonder Woman will be back again. So yeah, we might do that one. I don't know. It's tough to pick. There's so many, but we will get another one for next month. So what did you think about this?
I mean,
this issue.
It's not like as crazy, but it's just dumb. There's almost different rankings. There's the ones that are just super bonkers and beyond your even beyond the realm of rational thought, as Egon would say. So there's the Egon levels, right? It's like they're just beyond anything. Then there's the ones that are just like they could easily be retooled in like a minute to be somewhat okay. Like again, we retooled this like just Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne shows up to his 50-story building to get some work done. It's like, and then he thinks, oh, good thing I had an early day today because there wasn't any crime yesterday, so I'm all good. It's like, but yet I have a feeling that something might happen, whatever. And then we see the metal men going around and they see some guy who's suspicious. So like, hey, that guy looks suspicious. They follow him. And turns out that he's a terror maker. And then he's going to rob the building and gas them. And then they're like, oh my God, we got to stop this guy. And then, oh my God, it turns out to be, whatever villain you want. Let's say it's the Scarecrow. Oh, it's the Scarecrow. He was going to use his fear gas. And then he somehow subdues the metal man with some kind of thing that he has. And then he puts everyone into fear state. It's like you could easily just fix the same thing. And then Batman has to stop him. Like, why does it have to be that Batman's being forced to retire? And why is Commissioner, like, we know that Commissioner Gordon's not going to stay retired. So why even have that as an angle?
Yeah.
Like, it's nonsense. Like, you have to retire. Okay, but now you're back. Okay, so why was this happening? Like, why even bother having this?
Good point. Very good
Like,
point.
it's just going to be undone. This isn't even like when characters die, like Superman's death or something, where, okay, they kept it going for a while. Like, this is like, you're retired. 2 pages later, Commissioner, we need you. It's like, why'd you even retire me then? Like, what was even the point of this? And this mayor, like, is he ever going to come up again? Is he a character that's going to come back? Like, I don't know. It's so weird.
Oh my God. Well, I tell you, it's we almost ought to do like a rating thing, or like maybe we're to rank from craziest of the 13 we've done. Maybe we're to rank them all and see which is the craziest. It's sort of like a special Christmas episode for December instead of just reviewing an issue.
Yeah.
Unless we can find a Christmas issue to review, which I don't think we did. Christmas last time.
We did do a Christmas last time,
but I don't know if he has another Christmas issue in him. I'll have to find out. If not, I don't know.
Yeah, we could try. I mean, I could try to rank them. I mean, I don't even know. It's like they're all. I mean, well, we know the worst one's the Sergeant Rock one. That was really the weirdest. After that, there's a lot of bonkers ones too. But a lot of people like these. Every time I post on Facebook, I'm in a Jim Aparo Facebook group, and I'll post these because I buy them. So after we review them, I usually find them at the next convention, and I usually.
Yeah.
So I'm about like 3 or 4 behind of the ones that that we've done so far. But and then I post them on the Aparo because it's all his work. I post them on the Facebook group, and everyone's like, "Oh, I love this issue. This is so great!" Like I posted that Wildcat one where it was Joker and him fighting over a stupid puppy dog or whatever it was. And it was like, people were like, wow, this is, and one guy was like, this was my first comic ever, man, I loved it. I still have my copy today. And it's like, it was my first Brave and the Bold. It was my, it's like, people love it, that's great. So it's great that it's got a lot of memories to it. I actually like the way Batman looks on this cover as it's just so dumb. It's like Batman fired, like he's holding that paper. It's so stupid. Like, it could have said something like Batman fails or something, or I don't know, like something like that. But I mean, it still looks good because he looks like he's upset, but it's like, what do you mean you're fired, Batman? You can't be fired. You're a vigilante. And even if you're deputized, you're not fired. You're just not deputized anymore. So who cares? It didn't stop you before.
No, it's ludicrous. It's so hilarious, but it's ludicrous.
Yeah, like why would and then Batman's own? So are you telling me if I'm Batman and then by some reason they say, oh, we don't want you here anymore, I go home and my home is being robbed, I'm not going to turn to Batman and stop my own home from being robbed? Like, I understand that they told you that they don't want you to be Batman in Gotham City anymore. Yeah, but you own this building. They're attacking a building that you own. Certainly Batman should come to the rescue of his own building.
Yep. Good point.
It's like, oh, I can't do it until the bat signal's there. Oh, the bat signal, phew, now I can do it. It's like, wait, this is like RoboCop with the prime directive. It's like, my prime directive will not allow me to act against a member of this company. Dick, you're fired. It's like, thank you. Right?
Oh, God.
Right? Yep. Like Batman can act. He's not a machine or he's not a metal man.
This was the first appearance of Wayne Enterprises.
Oh, really?
According to the database. Yep.
Oh, my God.
That's right. This is it. Bob Haney created Wayne Enterprises.
Wow.
Not the first time there was a Wayne building, of course, but it's Wayne Enterprises.
Right.
First time
this might be
the official name.
This might be a bit more expensive then.
I doubt it. No one knows.
No one knows.
I don't know. I'm going to doubt that, but you never know. You can't tell. Key issues are weird, and I don't think it's a key. But
yeah, most of these comics I've been buying have not been very. The most expensive one actually was the Joker one because one of the guys I buy from says that anything with Joker on the cover is tending to be purchased by just Joker's such a big character now that people are just buying up any covers with the Joker on them, whether they're a key appearance or not. Like they'll just buy them anyways.
Yep. Wow, I can't believe Paul Levitz was a co-editor with Murray Boltinoff on this thing. He was real young at that point, but yeah. Yeah, in other words, Murray. Yeah. So Yeah, buddy. It was again, like I said, I agree. It was kind of well. Steve thinks it was a boring one. I kind of, but I just think it was. I still think it was funny. That whole opening premise is so stupid. That is terrible. Ravenscroft that the Joker's more popular than Batman, but that's where we live in. Yeah, he is popular for some freaking reason, but he's not Batman to me. He's not as important as Batman to me.
Yeah. Well, I always like Penguin the best, but anyways.
Whack, whack.
Well, in the Adam West show, I like Mad Hatter and King Tut. Those are my.
Oh, I love them too. Yeah, I love
in that show, but in general, I would say Penguin.
I mean, Joker's definitely my favorite of the Batman villains. I just think they got out of hand with him. I mean, they go overboard with it too much.
Well, there's other villains in Joker, and then and it's like I think what happened is that when Heath Ledger won the Oscar, people started to think, oh, like Jack, like they had all these big actors playing the Joker, and they all of a sudden it became like an Oscar-worthy role. Like, oh, if I play the Joker, I can win an Oscar if I do a good job. It's like, I don't think the Joker's a very interesting like character. He's just crazy, and that makes him fun. He's like a fun character. So I guess people take to that. But,
I hear you. There are other Metalman issues that he did. So, maybe we'll try one of those again down the road. I mean, I love the Metalmen, but they just are so, again, that's another thing. Bob is famous for wasting characters. Like we've talked about a lot. I mean, he just.
Yeah. I don't even know what the Metalmen do. Like, this is the first time I've read a Metalman comic, and I don't really get a sense for.
Did you watch that Batman Brave and the Bold episode with them on it? I love it. There were a couple of them.
Oh yeah, I've seen all of those. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. This is the first time that I read. I think that I've read something with the Metalmen in it.
Well, that one episode, their first one that they're in, this has a lot to do with their origin.
Yeah,
we'll definitely go along with her telling you about them. And and I love that. But I've always liked them. They had a early run in the '60s at Bob Haide. I think co-created them or whatever. No, or was it? I think it was him, but I'm not sure. Anyway, doesn't matter. I don't know. I've always been sort of a fan of them. I like the Simonson stuff in the '70s, so that side of the series. But after that, they're not. Most of the time, I would see them in Brave and the Bold. And they teamed up with Batman every now and then. So,
well, I mean, I don't know what like. This was just so weird, and I love how like it's portrayed as Gotham is like, yay, it's the Metalman. It's like, well, wait a minute, you guys know Batman, and now that he's gone, it's like you're cheering the Metalman. Like, what are you cheering them for? You don't know. And they ended up sucking. So
yeah, they were sucking at this, and yeah, it's weird. It is weird. I think they even did a I think those little short things at DC Nation. A number of years ago, they had these little short cartoons on Cartoon Network. I think they did a Metalman one of those, if I'm not mistaken.
Were they the more cutesy looking ones?
Probably. I don't really remember for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like, if Batman can be fired, then is Robin fired? Is Batgirl fired? Is anyone else fired? Like Commissioner Gordon is fired. It's like, how can he be? He's fired. Like, if I was Commissioner Gordon and they fired me, I would renegotiate my contract right there. They're like, okay, Commissioner, you're back. It's like, hold on a second. I need, a 25% raise. I need, it's like, and that other mayor and that other commissioner, like, how did he even get the job? You can't just appoint a random guy. Like, who was he? Like, did they promote someone?
They didn't even name him, by the way. He's not named.
He's not even. Yeah, it's like you're fired. It's like, who's the new commissioner? I don't know, this guy. It's just
commissioner, no name. So it was slapped together quick. They were like, use the Metalman this month for no particular reason, and just But then again, the guy who the original Die Hard book was written a long time ago.
You think I
think it was written before this. I don't know. Maybe you read it.
Yeah, the Die Hard films are based on novels that are different from each other that they reworked.
Roderick Thorpe and they
reworked them, right, to be Die Hard movies, right?
Yes. And I do believe one of them was like 1968 or something. I don't know.
I'm
Again,
wondering,
I'm not,
yeah.
but not that this,
Brave and I'm gonna check the bold 113, right?
113.
I wonder what it is on eBay.
The price you mean?
Yeah, I'm curious now because you said it was the first. Oh yeah, it's like $26.
Why?
And then it's like another $20 shipping. I found one for like, whoa, some guys like got it for like really expensive. It's like everything else. It's
You
all
might
over
find
the
it cheaper
place.
at a con.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got one there's one for $22 free shipping, but like it's like
Wow.
the pages are it is a brutal copy. Someone like sat on it.
Oh.
So that looks pretty bad. Some of them there's some better copies of it. This one's not too bad. Yeah, it's around. I'll find it.
Yeah,
I'll
look
find
for
it
it
at the con.
next con. I'll probably have it for at least half that, or whatever, which is still a lot. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't need to be that much. I mean, half of it, more than half of it's reprints.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's weird. And I think it's just like, again, it's Batman on there, so it's like that's enough. And people are like, oh, it's Batman, Brave and the Bold, and so we've got one this Sunday. We actually have two. Sean and I have two conventions this Sunday. And say, Steve, I don't know if they actually sat on it. I just use that as a term of like, I remember we used to go, we played the Marvel role playing game from TSR. I had the advanced, I still have it, the advanced role playing game.
Yeah.
And I have two of them. And the reason I have two of them is that my friend's mom, threw the judge's book away, or the player's book, or no, I think it was the judge's book. She threw the judge's book away because she thought it was just like a comic or newspaper. And it's like, that was the mentality of like our parents, it's like, oh, it's just a comic book. Okay, well, you read it, right? So throw it away. It's like, it was all junk, considered junk. So I remember like, there'd be comics that someone would sit on them. It's like, oh, I sat on this. I'm like, really? I remember my granddad would, we were going out somewhere and he'd be like, oh, you want to take some comics with you? And he would like literally take the comics and like fold them in half like a newspaper. And like, I'm like, oh, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, we're just to carry it. I'm like, no, you fold it in half. And he's like, like a newspaper, how like your dad would fold the newspaper in half and put it under his arm. And like, like he did it like that with the with my comic. I'm like, no, what are you doing? Like, I just felt like I didn't care about condition. Like we didn't have bags and boards, right? But it's like, you certainly don't fold it in half. That's for sure. So I don't think the comic was actually sat on. That's just me saying it looks like it's been sat on us in a way.
Well, we had a question that I'm going to answer for right now.
Yeah.
From I believe this is from Larry. Let's see. Yes, there is definitely a list of Bob Haney comics, but I'm going to show it to you right now.
Let's take a look at it.
Yes. Who asked the question? Who was that asked?
Larry asked.
Larry. Let's see here. So yes, let me pull that up for you right now. There is indeed a list of Bob Haney comics. Good question. All righty then. All right, here we go.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
From the very beginning, his first published work, of course, was in 1954 for DC, of course, All-American Men at War. I'll put a link to this page on the Great Mike's Amazing World site in the chat. How about that? For those who want to see a list of the great works of the amazing Bob Haney.
Yeah, I got it. All right.
I just put it in the chat.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yes.
I've got Mike's bookmarked anyway, so I can go right to it. Yeah.
It's a great site. I love it.
Wow, look how many. Wow, we'll be doing this forever.
Yep. He's written 900. There were 961 story credits found. Total pages, 10,834. That's quite a bit, Bob.
900. And guys, once we finish all 961, we're going to rank them all.
Yeah. At this point, look at this point where he was doing in 19. Let's look at 1973.
Wow,
look how many comics he wrote in 1970. Well, I mean 70. Look how many comics he wrote in the 70s.
Jesus.
I mean, he wrote every year. He wrote like, man, he was prolific. Jesus Christ. Well, that's why he got a lot of work. You could churn those suckers out, man. I'm telling you.
Are you sorting it by year? Yeah. Wow.
This is in order. Yeah.
Jesus.
See what the last thing they have them on.
2000.
Yeah, that's just the reprints. So sometimes they'll put reprints in there, but up till about 1984 is cut off. The Pacific Presents comic, probably the only non-DC book he ever had anything to do with. Let's see here. Where he wrote
Unknown Soldier. Yeah,
he had a story. Wow, look at that. He had a story for Pacific Presents number 4 from 1984. Crazy. After that, though, I mean, other than that, it's all DC all the time.
And I'm looking at World's Finest, number 273. That was his last World's Finest. Or last kind of, one that were like Unknown Soldier. Or I don't think I've read any of those.
Yeah, he did Unknown Soldier for a while, and then they just kind of cut him loose. He did that for a long time, jeez. So, and then, like I say, he got that one comic. Then after that, Elseworlds Superman is no more. Let me see. That is Elseworlds Giant. I think that's a brother Bob Haney. I want to say that's an old script they found of his. If I'm not mistaken, on this 80-page giant.
Brave and the Bold 4, that was his first Brave and the Bold.
Yeah. But because that was way before Batman was in the book.
Yeah. So what's his first one that we would know? Star Spangled.
As far as what? I mean, like
as far as like a character that,
Oh, I would say because he was doing all these war books. I think the first one that stands out for me would probably be when I started doing superhero stuff. Looks like he's the one who turned the Brave and Bold into a team-up book because it wasn't that at first. I guess World's Finest. Number 122 is one of his.
What year was that?
61. The Booby Trap Bandits. It's a Green Arrow story.
All right, 1961. Yeah, there's a lot of like war stuff.
He did a lot of war comics. 1961. Lots of war comics. My Greatest Adventure, that was before the Doom Patrol, but he did do some Doom Patrol, I'm pretty sure. So, man, look at all the war comics. I mean, I knew he did a lot, but good Lord.
Oh, Sea Devils.
Sea Devils, yeah, that was cool. So he did.
Oh, man, yeah, I always wanted to read this. Is that a good comic? What is Sea Devils?
I think the original series had Jack Sparling art, and it was sort of a. It was like a. It was sort of military, like a spy book, though, kind of.
Yeah, it looks really neat, but it's Bob Haney, so I wonder how the war stories are. You think they're like better or worse?
They're pretty good, I think. I mean, some of them are pretty good. Obviously, he's got silly stuff. He did. I think he did the whole run of Sea Devils. If I'm not mistaken. What year was that? I can't remember the year now.
Well, he did number 1.
What year was that?
Sea Devils. Where was it?
Then he started doing Teen Titans. He started doing a bunch of Sea Devils 34. So I mean, he did Sea Devils for a while. Wow. And he started.
Well, they're fighting some sea monster on right away in the beginning, so.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Looks more like Challengers of the Unknown, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of.
Oh man, What a different world. Can anyone mention a war comic being published today, or for that matter, a Western? No, Ravenscroft, I couldn't say that I can imagine it.
I don't think so.
Not a bit. No. And if they did, boy, oh, good Lord. No, I don't think I want them to.
Well, they just say it'll just be whoever writes it will just put in whatever they think.
Yeah.
Instead of making it an adventure, that's the problem.
You know, when these were coming out, Westerns were all the rage in movies and television. And, you know, the war was still like just not that far off distant to where they had all these stories to tell. And war comics were huge. The time as were Western comics for a while in the 50s and part of the 60s, because they sort of kind of died off a little bit in the 60s, but they were still there. You know, they were pretty big. So.
What was his first World's Finest? You said it was 62?
I don't know. Yeah, I think he did a Green Arrow story, one of the very early ones. Man, I wonder how they talked him into doing superhero stuff. 103. We did 103. I don't know if that was his first. Probably was. 103 might have been his first.
Oh, Metamorpho, number 1.
Yeah, he created Metamorpho. I'm pretty sure he created Metamorpho. I love Metamorpho. It's cool.
Teen Titans, yeah.
Yeah.
This is original Teen Titans, not new Teen Titans.
Yep. Yep, the original. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, that's a pretty useful list. I'm glad Larry mentioned that. Yeah. Thanks for mentioning that, Larry.
I wouldn't even know where to begin. Like, I mean, I guess we just started with this one, but like.
Yeah, I'm going to check out some more of his. I mean, there's, like I said, there's the Super Sun stuff. Actually, some of his earlier Brave and Bold as well. We haven't gone far back to because, you know, you don't have a Paro until you get into closer around the time than, you know, around 100 or whatever. But, so it's nice to have a Paro. There's some earlier ones that don't have as nice of art, of course.
Right.
But they're still him, you know. So still, it's cool stuff.
Teen Titans. Yeah, so this is original Teen Titans.
Yep.
Which is who's the... yeah, it's Robin, Aqualad, Wonder Girl, and Kid
Speedy.
Flash. Or Speedy.
Kid Flash and Speedy.
Yeah. And Speedy, yeah, Speedy, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Wonder Girl? I guess that's Wonder Girl. Yeah, she's got...
Oh, yeah. Wonder Girl. And sometimes Aqualad. I think Aqualad started later.
There. He's in issue 1.
See the first one? Okay. One of them start... Well, sometimes one of them wasn't there all the
Speedy
time.
starts later then because he's not in this one right now.
Could be. Yeah, but I know that also there were a lot of times when Aqualad wasn't there. So, there you go.
All right, that's awesome.
Well, dude, man, I tell you what, this has been a lot of fun. I love doing this. I know we did it quickly, but it wasn't a lot to cover on that one, you know. But still, it was fun.
Yeah, it was definitely kooky. I started reading. I knew why you picked it immediately. I'm reading this like, how are these guys retired? It's like, you're fired. And then Batman's like, well, sorry, Jim, but you're getting kind of old. See ya. Oh, wait a minute. I'm fired too. Wait a minute. What happened?
So the first 2 pages, I'm like, I'm sold. This is nuts. It needed to be covered.
Something stupid happening. That's nonsense. It's like, yeah.
Bat hard.
Bat hard, yeah. There was a great misspelling when Batman Forever came out.
They
used to put the, you know, they would put the movie titles like out on the marquee outside. It was actually a person who would, you know, like put the letters out, and it said Batman Forever. They put THAT, that man, and it's like that man forever.
Nice.
Oh, that's great. So I don't know why it's like, and I can't remember if that was something I saw on the news where someone said, "Oh, look, someone put that man forever," or if it was something that I actually saw because it's too long ago. But I always remember that.
Yes, indeed. Well, I tell you what, man, we're going to start moseying on out of here. Give you a check because I know it's getting late for you over there. Yep. So let me ask you, what you got going on for you? Tell everybody what's going on. Everyone, if you have not already, and I'll try if you can get put your link in there. You're You're
Oh,
rinsed
yeah, I
now,
got
aren't you?
Yeah, I got
Put your link in the
I'm
chat.
rinsed.
And please go, if you haven't done already, please subscribe to J-Man's channel and check it out. Of course, we do streams over there, and sometimes it comes over here. So he will now tell us what he's got going on his channel.
So yeah, Thursday we're doing Transformers Thursday, which is Sean and myself, and we're going to be talking about season 2 of the Generation 1 cartoon, the first 5 episodes, maybe even more, depending. I've seen the first 5, so we'll see how many I can watch before then. And then Friday, you and Sean and myself are going to be doing the 4th World Fridays with Jack Kirby. So we're doing issue 9 of Forever People and New Gods and Mr. Miracle. And then a week from today, same time, we're doing the Legion of Superheroes live stream, which this week might have Eddie from Bearded Shirts on to tell us his Legion story. And it'll just be a chill, everyone talks Legion, just hanging out and be cool. If he can't make it or something gets messed up, we will do the next 3 issues of Adventure Comics with the Legion in them. So I'll read those anyways, just to have them ready in case Eddie can't make it because he has a busy schedule. But that's the plan for now. So there you go.
Cool. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to that, man. I can't wait. So let's see here. Tomorrow night I will be I'd originally thought to do a member stream, but I forgot that I told that I committed to be on with my good buddy Nick Weiser's channel. So that my buddy Nick Weiser on this channel at I believe 9 Central, unless they start at 8:30. I can't remember if they start earlier than that now. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact time. But on Toxic Tuesday, I'll be a guest on there talking about all month. He's talking about the Roger Moore Bond film. So I'll be talking about the great film Live and Let Die, which I love. So we got that going on. I'll be on Tom's channel at 6 o'clock, a little earlier than that, however. The Great Midnight Edge After Dark. Wednesday, after being on Loki's channel at 7 Central for the Comic Book Roundtable, I'm pretty sure we're having. Oh, wait a minute. You know what I forgot? In about 2 hours, I'm in about a hour and a half, I'll be, man, I'm a moron. I jumped the gun. An hour and a half, I'll be doing my Doctor Who month comics talk, as I did last week. This time I'm reviewing Doctor Who and Star Trek The Next Generation crossover. And then back to Wednesday night, 7 Central, where I'll be on Loki's channel for the Comic Book Roundtable. And then, of course, back here for some more Doctor Who talking about Docs and his friends. And then, of course, Clubhouse. I don't know if we're going to have Clubhouse Thursday night with Raquel. May just be the 2 of us. I think Mark said he can't make it, but we'll, if not, maybe we'll postpone our reviews to the next week. I'm not sure, but we'll do something. Because the week after that will be Thanksgiving. Oh boy. And then, but earlier on that night, of course, I'll be on Tom's channel again. And then Friday night, hanging on J-Man's channel with us, J-Man and Sean, 6 Central, 7 Eastern Standard Time, with our 4th World review. Great stuff. Always love it. The Friday Night Comic Shop on Nick's channel, 8:30 after that. And then Saturday night Star Trek. 9 p.m. Central for all the ones that are on my channel. Same Trek time, same Globby channel. And, of course, it'll be back to Sunday night with the Geekery at Mark D with the C's again after that. And then next Monday night, continuing our Legion of Superheroes, either a review or, as Jay says, hopefully hanging out with Eddie of Bearded Shirts. It'll be fantastic if that happens. So I want to thank you all for being here with us tonight. You've been fantastic, of course. Eric K, Chris Persia, D-Bud, LT, J-Man himself, Kal-El, Maddie's Daddy, Fanty, and Max Redstone, and everybody else out there. I want to thank you all so much for coming. I'll get everybody shouted out when I come back on later, but I want to thank you for being here tonight, and I want a big thanks to my great buddy J-Man for hanging out with me. Thanks, buddy. It's always a great time.
All right.
Join us next month at this time for some more Bob Haney, a wacky world of Bob Haney presentation. So until then, good night, and I'll see you in an hour and a half. I hope I'll see you here. If you're Doctor Who fans, I hope I will. Oh, hit my button. Good night, everybody.
Clobberin' time. Clobberanimo. I just love clobberin' time.